Oos. Hey guys, Wrenchy Mason Allen here for your attribute training. I hope you guys are ready for a throwback. This is probably so much of a throwback that some of us don't even know it's a throwback. It's that much of a throwback. We're going to do an old school Ed Parker blocking series called 5-Star Blocking. And we're going to find some ways to disguise it and maybe even
melt our brain a little in the process.
5-Star Blocking looks something like... Boom, now you know. Let's get it going. So before we get started and have some fun, let's warm up, guys. We're going to start by doing some striders. Let's do it. We'll move on to some squats now. Keep your back nice and straight. Heels in the ground the whole time. Knees stay directly over your feet. Ow. Ow. Let's incorporate some high knees. And some heel kickers. Woo! Coordination check. We're going to do 2 high knees and then a heel kicker. So that means the heel kicking leg is going to alternate. That means 2 high knees and 1 foot goes behind. And continue alternating legs. So the other knee comes up, then that foot goes behind. Let's continue. Right, left, right. Left, right, left. First thing we do to get our 5-star blocking down, guys, is we got to go over the blocks in the right order and understand the mechanics of each one of them. We're going to go over our upward block, make sure it's protecting your entire head, and it's kind of angled off to the side. We're going to do our regular inward block as well, making sure that I come across my face, protecting my money maker. Our outward block today is going to be angled my palm facing away from me for the sake of the drill. A downward block is going to remain the same. As you can see, it circles around, chamber that hand right next to your hip, right above your belt level. Then I'm going to do a check palm down at the bottom. Feel free to bend your elbow, but try to keep your palm parallel with the floor. So let's get started, guys. If you would like to mirror me, then feel free to. We're going to do it on both sides anyway, so it's not mandatory. But here's what's going to happen. Follow along with me, and let's get this down together. Straight up, upward block. Cross the face, inward. Outward block. Palm faces away on that one. Circle, downward block, chamber, palm, and back. One last time. Up, in, out, down, chamber, check, and back. Okay. Now we can do it on the other side because that's just how we're supposed to do it. So now my other hand, upward block, cross my face inward, outward palm away, downward, chamber, check, and back. One more. Up, in, out, down, up, check, boom. Spling, bang, dang, wham, shabam, money, pow. You don't have to use sound effects, but for me, I guess it helps. So now we're going to alternate from one side to the next. So I'm going to go upward block, inward, outward, down, up, palm, back. Now as that palm is coming back, that's when the other hand is going to go up into that upward block. Before I bring that palm back, now I'm just going to coordinate the two. Hope you're feeling as good as you look because you guys look awesome. But now, Summer Wrenchy's going to take you through round 2. Now we're going to do this move backwards. Now I'm going to start with the palm hand down and work my way to the upper block. So starting with one hand, I'm going to go down, chamber, down, out, in, up. Woo! Let's do that again. Down, chamber, down, out, in, up. Couple more times. Down, chamber, down, out, in, up. Last time on this side. Down, chamber, down, out, in, up. All right. Whew. I think you already know what's coming.
Yeah, if you know me, you know what's coming, so I'm not even gonna say it.
Down, chamber, down, out, in, up. Down, chamber, down, out, in, up. Down, chamber, down, out, in, up. Woo-hoo! Now before we get too crazy with this, we're going to try doing it with both hands at the same time, forwards and backwards. Trust me, there's a method to my madness, contrary to popular belief. So now I'm going to go back to doing it forward. I'm going to go upward block, inward block, outward block, palms away, down, up, check, and back. You might end up compromising the angle of your block because you're going to crisscross your arms. Remember, this is just to build coordination using both hands at a time. I would never actually block in this fashion. And of course now backwards. Boom, you're killing it right now. We're going to move on to our last challenge. So now that we're already exhausted, it's time to melt our brain. But all joking aside, please remember, start slow, build momentum. This is where it gets increasingly difficult. Before we get started, guys, we need you to read the following disclaimer. In the event your brain actually melts, Kovacs is not held responsible for any brain melting, oozing, or happening out of your face. Please seek immediate 911 assistance. Okay, now that you got that under your way, let's get started. So as one side moves backwards, the other side is going to move forwards. Ho ho! So remember, guys, it went up, in, out, down, chamber, palm. The reverse of that is going to be palm, chamber, down, out, in, up, like we just did a minute ago. But all of a sudden, it's really hard. Let's try it out. So guys, my recommendation is I start with my bad hand doing it the way that I'm most comfortable with. That way, if I'm right-handed, I can focus on my dominant hand, the hand that I have more control over, thinking about moving it backwards. And then, of course, I can switch once I get more comfortable. So as the upward block comes up, the palm comes down. As the inward block comes, I chamber across. As the outward block comes, I do my outward block. Then I'm going to switch. So now this one's going to go down, the other one goes outward block. As the inward block comes across, I'm going to chamber. And as I do my upward block, my palm comes down. Pick a hand to start with the upward block. Palm down. Palming hand chambers as my upward block hand goes to the inward block. Now, as my cumber hand comes out to the outward block, the other hand comes down into the outward block. This part's kind of easy. I simply switch. So one was downward, one was outward. Now I switch. I'm going to inward block across. And then I'm going to come down and check. And then I'm back. Upward block, palm. Inward block, chamber. Outward block, downward block. Switch that. Inward block, chamber. Upward block, palm. Reset. Upward block, palm. Inward block, chamber. Outward block, downward block. Switch. Inward block, chamber. Up. Reset. Upward block, palm, inward block, chamber, outward block, downward block, switch that block, inward block, chamber, upward block, palm, and reset. Got it? Remember, guys, you can try any of these variations on one foot, in any specific stance you would like, or just try the normal stuff. Remember, Ed Parker was the man, godfather of modern Kempo. Really cool stuff. Back to you, Red Guy. Boom. Thank you, myself. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got a couple of brilliant in the basic concepts that were challenging as well. Stay in touch with us, guys. We love all your feedback, and we look forward to seeing you on the virtual mat or the actual mat very soon, guys. Victory headbutt down!